Karibu Sana Club 1999. Now I know it has been quite a while since we had a sensitive video. This has been due to some very unavoidable circumstances. Yeah, and it's not what some of us here in the club think. Anyway, going forward, I will try my best to make up for it by having a large number of sensitive videos released. Yeah, hopefully early next week we'll do another 2. Okay, let's hope for the best. So let's get down to it, and we have quite a bit to cover. Let's start with my most recent recording on a man called William Kabogo. Now, it is a well-known secret that Bwana Kabogo has been linked to the narcotics business, the illegal drugs business, and for a long time. Yeah. Now, I didn't say this in the public video because this is highly sensitive. There are actually indications that Bwana Kabogo could be going through some very serious financial problems. Yeah. Reasons? The American DEA agency has made very serious dents on the East African narcotics business. Here there's something very important we need to take very careful note of. Yeah. The DEA does not make a dent on a cartel just by taking people to court. No. If they get information that the drugs leave the country via a certain route on their way to the USA, that route is done with. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Now you'll remember that the Akasha brothers have spilled a lot of beans in New York. Yeah, they gave a lot of information to DEA agents. Yeah. And while we were all very excited about the names they gave of judges, lawyers, prominent Kenyans, politicians, etc., there was some other information the Akashas also gave that has had a devastating impact on the business of drugs this side of the world. And there's something else. If I was doing something illegal with somebody else and that person is nabbed by an outside investigative agency, where I'm sure money will not exchange hands, where I'm sure due process will go all the way and maybe even beyond, would I continue with my business as usual? No way. Let alone a situation whereby everybody knows the Akashas have spilled beans. They have talked, they have given names, they have given details. In other words, if somebody gets arrested, it is prudent to assume that you've been compromised. But in this case, there's no need of an assumption, because it's widely known that the Akashas have talked. So the long and short of what I'm trying to say is that the drugs cartels in the region are in limbo. As we speak, they are back to the drawing boards. No major deals are happening. No business is going on. Now, there's another very fascinating aside here. The sums of money being dealt with in these drug cartels are beyond imagination. Now, you imagine a situation where all that cash suddenly is not flowing. What do you think would happen to the Kenyan economy? In other words, the current economic crisis Kenya is just entering can be linked also to what happened in New York. Many people have not been able to make that link, but definitely that link is there. So all of a sudden, corruption money is down to minimum. The huge sums of money people earn from corruption. And at the same time, drugs money has dried up. And at the same time, even genuine Somali business people can no longer move their cash around the way they used to before. Because there's a clampdown related to terrorism. I'm sure you'll also have heard that the real estate business, the real estate industry, is on its deathbed. People are not buying houses. Real estate developers who only yesterday were very prosperous are being auctioned. We are seeing all this. Na mambo bado. I'm afraid it's going to get worse before it gets better. Now, if Bwana Kabogo is still governor of Kiambu, and what has happened in New York happened, yeah, and there's no fight against corruption, then it would have been very easy for him to adjust himself. But he is no longer the governor of Kiambu, yeah, and there's a very serious crackdown on corruption. Even if it has not yielded any convictions, okay, we know for sure it is not business as usual. Now, of course, all these developments put the deputy president at huge advantage, yeah, because he appears to have a huge, colossal war chest. And so, if you're a wheeler dealer, person used to handling large sums of money, your options now are very limited. Indeed, your options are limited to one source, the deputy president. With this information I've given you, you'll be able to understand, yeah, the actions of various leaders in our country, maybe even the actions of Bwana Kabogo, although that is yet to be confirmed. Yeah, but even going forward, it'll be much easier to understand what's going down in our dear old Republic of Kenya. Now, of course, the former Kiambu governor has various investments. Yeah, in fact, very many investments. However, his lifestyle, his lavish lifestyle, and the way he spends money is unlikely to be supported by these investments. Yeah, these investments are only a drop in the ocean as far as is concerned. Now, in this kind of environment, the people who should be comfortable are what I can term old money. Yeah, these are the people who made money during the Kenyatta administration, Jomo Kenyatta administration. People who made their fortunes early in the Moi administration. And these are very few people, a handful of families. Now, the people who fall under this category are unlikely to be nabbed or prosecuted in the ongoing fight against corruption. Very unlikely. Old corruption money in Kenya, yeah, are fairly safe. Okay? One of the reasons, of course, is that before you bring down somebody's empire, before you arrest somebody, before you take them to court, you need something called evidence. Now, if detectives currently have to work very hard to get evidence to prosecute current corruption gurus, do you think it is possible to prosecute old money? Do you think it's possible to get even a tiny bit of evidence to prosecute old money? Impossible. And so, fascinatingly, another way of looking at the current situation in Kenya and the current fight against corruption is to look at it in the following way. This is old corruption money fighting new corruption money. And the guys in the old corruption money camp don't even need to set the rules. Yeah, because they're already safe. Yeah, where's the evidence? Show me the evidence. However, fascinatingly, even the old money guys have their own very serious problems. Extremely serious. And indeed also extremely sensitive. And I discuss those problems in my weekly intelligence briefings, yeah, which you can be able to get hold of. Now, I'd like all you guys to appreciate something, okay, because I've gotten a feeling that some of us in Club 1999 have got serious beef with Chris Kumekucha. Why? Because Chris Kumekucha has launched the weekly intelligence briefings and is asking us to pay more money. And is already making so much money from us. So now he's staying very busy with these weekly intelligence briefings. He's not giving us any sensitive videos on Club 1999. He is messing us up big time. Number one, looking for a way to get more money out of us. Number two, not giving us service because he's too occupied with this new baby called weekly intelligence briefs. Okay, as far as time is concerned, let me start with that. Those who have subscribed to the weekly intelligence briefings will tell you that when there are no Club 1999 sensitive videos, there are also no WIB reports. I only do a weekly intelligence brief when there's a Club 1999 sensitive video. The information is the same. It's only that the WIB is much more sensitive. Most of what appears in the new baby, yeah, was information which was lying around. It was not being used. Okay? And so, very little has changed. The only extra workload is the few minutes it takes to record a weekly intelligence briefing report. Number two, there are those within Club 1999 that are not genuine. Okay? Many of these joined during the contentious, very sensitive time of the last general elections. You know, we have our own internal system of monitoring members. Yeah, you have to survive in this business. Very dangerous business we do here. Yeah, many of you will appreciate. Maybe not all of you, but at least a vast number of you will appreciate. And yes, these people can also subscribe to the weekly intelligence briefings. However, since people joined WIBs from being Club 1999 members, we have already scrutinized those people. We already have information on them. So we know who we will accept membership and who we will decline. I don't want to go into the nitty-gritty, including some legal issues. Yeah, we have received very good, excellent legal advice. But let me just give you one example. It is not possible to share, yeah, or email the WIB reports. Yeah, it is registered only to your email address. You cannot forward it. In fact, we've been having a very interesting problem because somebody registers with one email and then they forget when they're on YouTube, they're on another email address and they try and view the WIB briefs and they can't. It is registered only to one email address. Yeah, the email address they initially subscribed with. Now, I know we also have lawyers who are members of Club 1999, and I know they understand me completely on that front. And then finally, let me assure you that Club 1999 and the WIB's weekly intelligence briefings are not a profit-making enterprise. Yeah, they are a labor of love. Of course, I hope that in the near future, they will break even. They will start making a profit. And I know we also have financial experts as members of Club 1999. And therefore, this is information that is very easy to check and confirm because you can see the total number of members. A huge number of them are life members. That means they pay once and that's it. They never pay again. We have a very small number that pay every 6 months. So yes, as of now, it's a labor of love. I get my financing elsewhere to keep these two going. But I'm not complaining. I'm not resentful. I love you, Club 1999 members. You're my biggest supporters. Some of you give me invaluable information, invaluable insights. I look at Club 1999 as the high table of political analysis in Kenya and beyond. And I'm very proud to be a member in this high table. And a senior member at that. And you can be sure I shall serve you for as long as I live with a lot of dedication and pride. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I have a special offer for Club 1999 members only, to join the WIBs for the reduced cost of $89 instead of $100, or $8,900 instead of $10,000. Now, this offer is for a very limited period, not more than 2 days. So I urge you to take advantage of it. I assure you, you will not regret. You can see all the details of what you need to do on your screens right now. Go for it. You will of course get all the back issues, the back reports of weekly intelligence briefs, plus the latest one, which discusses the highly sensitive issue of the problems facing old money, old corruption money. You of course understand that old corruption money also includes the Kenyatta family money. And there are some other things we discuss in those weekly briefs, which are so sensitive that I never even advertise them. I never dare advertise them. You'll just find them when you have the briefs with you. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I thank Almighty God for you. Until next time, This is Chris Kumekucha.